Don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger. Now, when most people read Proverbs 31, they think it's about a perfect woman. But Proverbs 31, plus anything else in the Bible, is not about perfection. It's about power. Now, in these last two verses in Proverbs 31, it's actually revealing what makes a woman valuable, respected, and unforgettable. And guess what? It's not her body, it's not her face, or it's not how many followers she got. No. It's actually because of her reverence and fear of God and the fruit that she bears because of the obedience she has for God. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's break it down to get a better understanding. Now, Proverbs 31, 30 and 31 says, "Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own work praise her in the gates." Let's break that down. All right, now before I break this down, let me get this clear. These two verses right here dismantle the modern day culture's worth of what a woman is. So let me just throw that out there right now, and let me show you what God says a real woman is. All right, so section 1 says, favor is deceitful. So what does favor mean? Well, favor is considered to mean that you have charm, personality appeal, or even an emotional pull towards someone. Well, the reality is you can be liked and still not be honored. And you can also be desired but still not valued. You see, attention feels good, but it lies so much. And I say this because the reality is attention does not equal commitment, protection, or a covering. See, many women are drowning in compliments, but they're starving for honor and respect. All right, let's move to the next section where it talks about beauty being vain. Now, just like everything in life, beauty has its pros and cons. And what I mean by that is that beauty is powerful, but it's also temporary. Because beauty can attract a man, but your beauty cannot keep a man. Beauty can get someone to buy you a house, but it can't build you a home. Beauty can have someone have your child like this, but beauty won't help you raise the kids. You see, beauty can even attract a comfortable life, but beauty can't protect your soul. And guess what? If your identity is built on what fades, you will literally live in fear of aging, change, or even competition. Even though God made a lot of women beautiful, He never told them to be beautiful. He told them to be fruitful. All right, let's move over to section 3 where it says, a woman who fears the Lord. Now, I want to clear up this misconception because a lot of people think the fear of the Lord means be scared like you're scared of a bully. No. That's not what it means at all. It actually means having reverence. It means disciplining your mind and choices to line up with God's principles. This means showing obedience instead of rebelliousness. It means showing wisdom, applying the knowledge of God's truth instead of a bunch of knowledge in your emotions. It literally means being able to govern yourself with the power of the Holy Spirit. Now, this woman is going to have boundaries, standards. She's going to be able to restrain herself. God will give her spiritual authority, and she will have inner peace. You see, her true power comes from alignment with God, not through attention from others. So the result of that is she will never have to chase. She will attract through God's order. All right, so let's move to the next section where it says, her fruit speaks. Now, what is this saying? Her fruit speaks. Because it says, give her of the fruit of her hands. Now, a woman who has a reverence for God, the results of her hands will produce stable children, a peaceful home, wisdom and finances. You see, what fruit is? It's the visible evidence of the invisible discipline. Then it says, let her own works praise her in the gates. Now it says in the gates, but what are the gates? Well, the gates are the public place where people will honor, judge, and discern you. So this means her life speaks for her. She doesn't have to advertise it. People already see it. Why? Because her fruits, her actions, they already introduced her to the people. All right, guys, let me close this message by just saying this. It's 2026. It's a new year. And God is restoring women who are not loud, but lasting. Not the ones who are popular, not the ones who are trending, but the ones who are powerful and the ones who are going to remain timeless. Now, if you forget anything I said in this message, do not forget this. Beauty will always attract, but wisdom is what's going to sustain it, and the fruit that you bear is what's going to leave your legacy. Hey, so if this hits your soul, please share it with a woman who's trying to build more than just her image. She's trying to build a legacy. I hope this message was helpful to at least one person. I will be back at you again tomorrow with another one. Until then, I need you to keep your head on a swivel. I need you to love yourself and only help who wants to be helped. I love y'all. I'm out!